everybody, GZDub channel here. Today I've started a new video series called Cooking with GZDub. Let's get into it. So today we'll be making mini grilled cheese kebabs. So first you'll need some thick cut bread of any kind, a butter knife with a serrated edge like this, some cheese of any kind, a small bowl, some toothpicks, some butter and a butter brush, one air fryer, and a big plate like this. Okay, so the first step is I prefer to stack the pieces of bread together. The first step is to cut the crust off because then it would just taste a whole lot better with it off. So let's do that. So what I like to do is also just cut them in half. You can cut them 1 by 1 inch if you really want, but this is just how I prefer to do it. You know, you get more to eat this way. What you then do is that you take your cheese, doesn't matter what kind of cheese, and so basically you gotta kind of like perfectly cut out the cheese so it matches up to the bread. You don't have to perfectly do it, I just prefer to. Alright, so now we're gonna take the butter and then cut off and see if it has a label saying 1 tablespoon. You will then cut off the slice of butter, peel off the paper, and then put it in your small bowl. Then what you do is that you put this butter into the microwave with the cover on, of course, for about 15 to 20 seconds. Now I need to make this clear once more. You need the cover on the butter. Just in case if something goes wrong and the butter explodes, the cover is going to be on it so you don't get butter all over the microwave and then get in trouble or have to clean it. Alright, so now that you have your melted butter, you then can take your butter brush, dip it in, and then kind of just dab it onto the pieces of bread. Make sure you can like see the butter, and then you can get it all nice and tasty. Okay, so this is actually an added bonus. I didn't mention this, but what you can do is that you can take some Parmesan and grate some of it onto one of your sandwiches like this. There we go. Don't put on too much. You can also put on some garlic powder if you really want. So I think it might be best to like sprinkle some in your hand, then add it on like this. Yeah, remember not to put on too much garlic powder either, because garlic and garlic powder just in general can go a long way. So you may actually end up ruining one of your sandwiches because you put too much of the seasoning on. Okay, so now we have the grilled cheese, the kebabs, and we're about to load them into the air fryer. But you may have noticed that the whole kitchen countertop here is a lot cleaner. That's because it's always best to keep a clean kitchen while you're cooking. So put everything away so it's easier to clean up later. So first, what you're gonna wanna do is go ahead and put it in the tray with nothing in it. Then set to air fry, time 1 minute, temperature 370. You then start it. Then wait for it to say add food. That's when you load all of the grilled cheese kebabs onto the parchment paper and then put it in the air fryer. Okay, so now the air fryer has just said to add the food. So it's now best to add the parchment paper first for safety reasons. You can then start loading the little sandwiches onto the tray. And once you're done with that, you close it back up and wait for the minute to be over. Alright. So now, looks like that fell over a bit. So now our little sandwiches are done. It's good to use tongs to pick up the sandwiches so you don't accidentally burn your hands. Alright, so now once you got that done, we will now use the toothpicks and put them on the sandwiches to, you know, kind of hold them all together and also for style points. Now you take this parchment paper and throw it away in any trash can. have it, some grilled cheese kebabs. So thank you for watching my video. I'll be doing more of these air fryer recipes in the future, so make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more. And if you have any recipes that you have in mind for me to make sure to comment them down below, and yours just might be chosen. And thank you for watching my video. Goodbye.